Thank you for joining me on the channel, Mazara Tarot. Today I am doing a reading for the sign of Pisces. You don't have to be a Pisces. You could be a cross watcher. The title of the reading can resonate for you as well. I will be using them, they, he, she, male, female pronouns, but you don't have to be a biological man or woman to be in any of those energies. Find your place in the story, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And then lastly, I hope that you like, share, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, Pisces, let's recap. You know what? I'm not necessarily seeing an eviction. I'm seeing a notice. It could be like a final bill notice, like a water bill, cell phone bill, electricity bill, rent, mortgage, car note. You guys get the gist. Or someone could be being laid off, but it's a masculine energy. But it's so weird because he looks like outwardly, especially where I'm from, not necessarily like he's got his shit together. You know, he could have a decent car, nice wardrobe, flashy jewelry, but it could all be old. It could even be fake. It could be heirlooms. You know, it could be from a time where his money situation was good. But I'm seeing that masculine energy kind of in a dark place. He's like, I don't know what to do, because he's like, you know, I got a wife. She takes good care of the kids. You know, I don't want to disturb my wife with this news of these past due bills and all this other shit. Okay, a masculine energy could go talk to his mother or sister or something like that. Pisces, like, look, or friend. You know, they're not necessarily in the closet, but it's like, shit, this is a big secret. You know, like, that person could be like, you need to call them and try to set up a payment arrangement. You need to try to do something, you know. And that person, it could hurt Pisces masculine energy, because that person that they would go to for advice, possibly a Taurus, could have the money. But they're like, shit, I got kids too. I can't. Or, you know, maybe Pisces masculine energy is like my pride, you know, won't allow me. But the thing is, it will be a woman. A masculine energy could, you know, want to go to a woman. Like, it could be a friend. Like, I'm like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm dealing with all these past bills. And I mean, look at your closet, look at your house, you know. Yada yada yada. The thing that he would know is like, he's even though a feminine energy could have a booming hair business or hair company, you know, she's like, I'm not keeping you in the loop of all the things that I'm going through. A feminine energy could just actually be sick, that a masculine energy could maybe not really want to ask for help. But nonetheless, I was seeing that either it's the masculine energy's pride is in the way, or masculine energy's like, I actually got a wife and kid, and you know, yada yada yada. Now the kid doesn't even have to be the feminine energy, because that a masculine energy is like, I told her when we got married, you know, you can stay home and just take care of the kids, just look after the kids. It don't even gotta be her kid, quote unquote, you know. But if that's the case, then that makes it even more serious. He's like, no. The thing is, a masculine energy, the reason why he would feel like that is because when a masculine energy would have first met a female, he's like, when I first met her, I told her we were going to get married and that I was going to take care of her and everything. And she stood by me while I worked my way up from the halfway house, working at a fucking fast food restaurant, whatever. And so he's like, I promised her, you know, that, you know, when I had that damn near death experience or something, that I was gonna get our shit on straight, and to just be in this situation now. If that's the case, a masculine energy could have lost his job, not necessarily, but his wife or something would know. He could leave out every morning and try to go fill out applications or something like that, because he's like, I don't really want anything to change for her or something like that does. The thing that is so weird, because of all of that, a masculine energy could start drinking heavily. He's like, shit. But really, a masculine energy would physically be ill. He's like, I'm trying to self-heal. But he's like, I know that it's more poisonous for me to drink. I'm not dumb. I'm not blind. But he's like, I can't even afford this insurance. I can't afford this. I can't afford this. So it could be causing problems. And, you know, I'm not seeing the wife complaining just yet, but she could start noticing small, minute things. Like, he keeps drinking all the time. He only want to talk about drinking. When he get home from work, he keeps just drinking. It smells like alcohol. Okay. A masculine energy could get a DUI. He could get mixed up with the police, whatever have you. But it could just be a mystery to a feminine energy. Like, he's changed. He's not that same man that when I found him online dating. He's not the same man that made me want to get at my femininity. It could be a Sagittarius and cook dinner for him and whatever have you. But she was just acting from the get, which, anywho, she would have been trying to get away from some dark shit, some dark past, or some abusive man or father or something like that. But essentially what I was saying is, like, I feel like the last straw is, like, there's a child. The child that is so loved, honestly, by masculine energy and the feminine. But it's like, you forgot to pick up little Timmy from baseball practice. He's 7. The coach called me. Now, the thing that could be stressful to a masculine energy, a feminine energy, you know, it's a double-edged sword, I do feel, because she could be getting her hair done. You know, it don't got to be that. She could just be chilling, going to the spa, you know, trying to relax, you know. But she's like, I really can't. She could be spazzing out on people, taking it out of resonance, or just acting standoffish. Excuse me, I got dry skin, y'all. But she's doing that because she's like, he told me to come out here. You know, he got this. She wouldn't know. He could have got it on Groupon, take it out of resonance, you know. He's talking to his girlfriend, aka an actual friend, and I feel like the wife would know, like, that's just an actual friend, but she wouldn't know what was going on because that's his friend, not hers. I don't know what it is. She's like, she would be calling him from a place of leisure, like, you forgot to pick up little Timmy from baseball practice. What the hell is going on? And he's like, shit. But what I'm seeing is, like, he's drunk. Like, he's drunk. But he will be drunk because he tried to start a business. A man's energy is like, I tried to start that damn business and it failed. He could have took all the money out of savings. It don't got to be that. It don't have to be that way. I just feel like it could. He's like, I walked away from something. Now, here's the thing. The man's energy would be drunk. He would be at the bar in the daytime when he would have forgot, quote unquote, to pick up baby Timmy. Now, I'm just going to say, I wouldn't trust him to pick up baby Timmy. But a feminine energy could. But there could be a near-death experience because he out of it. Shit. Somebody could fall asleep behind the wheel. He motherfucking out of it. If that's the case of masculine energy, if he does, like, have an incident where he, like, fall asleep behind the wheel, he could be on the run. He's like, I'm paranoid as hell. You know, I heard, I seen, I feel like somebody trying to hurt me or the kids. I don't know what the hell is going on. Take it out of resonance. But he could be trying to play it off, and the feminine energy could be going, you acting erratic. What the hell is wrong with you? He's like, let's go to the museum. Let's go here. Let's go here. But he like, I don't want to go home. But the masculine energy, because he's doing all that, is wild. It's chaotic, if you ask me. Because even though he can't afford his rent, his car note or something like that, he's like still taking the kids out. But he really want to stay away from the house. Because he's like, I don't want to be there. Like, if them change the locks, if them put our clothes out, Capricorn, I don't know what it is. He's like, I don't want the kids to see. But instead of making those arrangements, like a mother or a friend or a girlfriend could have said, he's like, no. A child could get hurt. Like, something, injury could happen to the head of a child on accident. And he's like, that's what I've been trying to not allow happen, because I know my drunk ass don't have no insurance. I can't take the kids to insurance. A feminine energy cannot be privy to those damn things. She's so beautiful. Somebody's wife. She's just so exotic, beautiful, lovely. Which is good for her, but in the long run, she could end up being persecuted. You know, like if you're married and you owe all this stuff, and a feminine energy could be responsible. Excuse me. For any debts that a masculine energy has. The thing is, a feminine energy could also be, you know, judged harshly because them like you could, it would be a feminine, like a mother-in-law. She would be going like, you didn't see what was happening to my son. The last straw for that wife or whatever is the masculine energy could be drunk and he could go upside her fucking head. But that would have been the last thing that he wanted to do. But it's like, because it's too much stress, but it's stress that he put on himself. But because of that, it could cause the wife in this situation or scenario to want to leave. But his mother or someone could be going like, you didn't see what are you going through, trying to take care of you. But she could be sick, like I'm saying, like blood disease, and not necessarily like just physically like an actual disease or something like that. And she could have promised to keep his secret, or he didn't allow her to come to his house and tell what was school's doing or something like that. But a feminine energy could feel like he abused me. Yeah, he abused me. But it's like, yeah, but he's under a lot of stress. I don't like that though, because no matter what, he would have kept that from a feminine energy. And maybe she trusted her masculine energy. Maybe she had no idea that she needed to snoop and figure out what the hell was going on with him financially. Especially if she was still going to the spa. Everything to her seemed the same except for his drinking habits. Because he would have been like, you know, maybe he leave out early for work. He would have been snatching down notices put on the door. A feminine energy wouldn't have had no idea. You know, he just would have been hiding everything. But on the flip, it could be a negative. Even if the money situation is still the same, it's like a feminine energy would have been going, I have no idea how bills work. I have no idea how, like, I don't know how this house is doing. He just, from the moment that he met me, you know, he's like, look, this is what it is. This is how it does it. I don't know what it is. So let's see what we can get here for Pisces. Taurus energy. I'm not saying a low budget film, but I am saying someone on theater. It's a strike. You know, it's Broadway, not necessarily. It could be court situation, like divorce or something. I'm just saying Broadway, honestly. I know this masculine energy. He's trying to tell his side of the story. And, you know, since COVID, his like, even though he could have had COVID, he could have not. He's just like, my life just wasn't the same. You know, I went like pre-COVID, I went from, you know, doing this shows, going to this shows, going to this theater, doing this, doing that, to during COVID, you know, everything in my life was, now this was the past, everything in my life was at a standstill. It was like the whole damn city shut down. A lot of people relocated from metropolitan, like busy areas. You know, everybody kind of just, you know, it had an effect on the fashion district, theater, all the districts, all the things, all the places that a masculine energy in the past would have worked and was prosperous. But after COVID, you know, he's like, I'm still getting little shows here and there's. But for some reason, maybe Capricorn, he's like, now it's not reduced. I've been, you know, to smaller budgets. You know, and I've been way more active in church. And it's not because of somebody's sexuality in the past, but I am seeing that as a factor. He's like, you know, when I was training in school, you know, I kind of left family behind. I kind of, you know, and I blame my family because they thought it was a death sentence. like someone being a homosexual. So this could have been like the seventh, like I don't know what the hell, as far as when somebody would have been training for school, maybe theater, I don't know what it is, but left family behind. He's like, I'm not really, because I'm just not seeing family in the person's life. They're like, I'm alone with my child, I'm alone with my pet, I'm alone with something. If that's the case, you know, Pisces could have been dealing with somebody in a nursing home or assisted living. And it's not that they're forgetful, it just seems like they're not talking anymore. Like, the Pisces will be goes in, even if Pisces is not in the picture and somebody relays the message to Pisces, like, you know, I went to go visit your mom, or I went to go visit your dad, your grandma, or something, your grandpa at the nursing home, and they just sit there and they just look at the TV, or they just sit there, look at the birds, they just sit there and they didn't talk. The thing is, Big Mama got a lot of fucking money. The thing is, all her money could be tied up. It's not tied up. I feel like it's going to something. Either to her being able to stay at that assisted living, or for her to her house, you know, because she's not dead. Maybe the family hasn't got rid of her house or something. I don't know what it is. But if I feel like an elder, maybe they are not verbal anymore. I feel like they want to get in contact with somebody, or at least in the past, about money, about their money. They want to take their money out. Who wants to take somebody's money out? They're like, I need to take grandma's money out. I don't know what it is. Grandma want me to take her money out. Grandma want me to have that money. I don't know what it is. Take it to have a resonance. Okay. But I do feel like grandma's got a lot of savings. I don't know. It's money here. It's money there. It's not a lot. I mean, it is a lot. It is a lot. But it's not a lot if most of it is being, like, taken for her care. Because, yeah. But I'm still taking her people to walk. It's just something like she just seems down. Some, like, grandma or grandpa could have lost their partner, maybe one of their pets, or like their husband, their wife. I don't know what it is. They just not seeming themselves. But back to mass energy or something, with the COVID situation changing life. He's like, Pisces, that's really interesting. Somebody's like, I want to document. I had to document what I was going through. Or like, Pisces could have like a digital diary, which is really fascinating. I mean, I don't have one. This is as close as I can get to that. Pisces could also be a tarot reader, not necessarily. I'm just seeing Pisces is, they're not even over the top. They're very moody, but they are theatrical. If they're not, it's like you should be, because somebody, it's not that they necessarily move with grace. Pisces not necessarily handling a lot. Then, like, I got that one child, I got that pet, and then I got my money situation, and it's a lot to handle. Like, shit, I don't fucking know what, like, it's a lot that has been put into this. And Pisces, if Pisces in the past was dealing with trying to put themselves out there theatrically, Pisces could have been dealing with a lot of industry plants, nepotisms, all these people that were related and, you know, kind of already had their shit carved out or niched for them. I don't know what it is. Take it to however it resonates. But let's go currently. You know, a lot of shit, I'm going to say, in the background has dried up, even for, like, far as money. But I already said that, right? But two people are still there. And, you know, it's a man and a woman, but it doesn't have to be that. It's the Lover's card if you're wondering what's coming out currently. Now, these could be lovers and friends. Take it however it resonates. Feminine energy has changed, or masculine energy has changed. Why is he doing this? A masculine energy is straight now. He's no longer gay. Then a lot of people could be asking a masculine energy, like, are those leases on your car? How you affording this? How you keep having these houses? How you owning this? How you what the fuck? He's like, bitch, I work for Kanye Church, or I slept with all the pastors. No, the mass energy, he's changed his whole persona, his whole get up. He's like, my hair is different, you know. And he could be open and honest with his new partner, like, I was gay in the past. And he would have said that it has something to do with his mother, how his mother raised him. You know, he's like, I didn't have a strong male influence in my life. Hi, my name is Phil. He could have went to therapy for it. He's like, the only person that was strong in my life was my motherfucking mama. And you know, I had that sister. We was really close. Fucking twins. I don't know what it is. But you know, it's like, don't want to be dudes in anymore. I do feel like a favorite energy. She's got her own secrets. It's not once upon a time she could have been a hoe. She's like, well, I was into esoteric, or, you know, my family doesn't approve of how I dress, or, you know, I like to go out a lot. I just feel like two people are accepting each other, and I do feel like spirit or somebody is bringing the two together. Okay, but I'm gonna say a feminine energy, she needs help mentally, I do feel, or emotionally. She's like, she's not erratic. She could be she could hear voices, and it can make her super fucking paranoid. But I am saying that the two people could be getting married, or they're just eloping, but they don't have a lot of support financially. The money from grandma, whatever, is gone, and or they don't have a home. They don't have, okay, they gotta build with each other from the ground up, but it's just a fucking lot. They both got their secrets about their family. But feminine energy is like, a lot of people in my family actually deal with mental illness. We deal with that. But a masculine energy would be saying like, I don't know, he got a burner phone. I don't know what it is. A masculine energy is just like, hell, you don't even want to know about my fucking family. It's a major secret about a masculine energy's family, I do feel. But for some reason, you know, I do feel like the relationship between the two parties, if that is resonating, is supported on a spiritual level, because the two people kind of need each other. I mean, they've been brought together, but it don't gotta be that. This could also be a fucking disagreement. You know what I mean? Is like, he's like, stop talking about me. Stop talking about me. I don't know what it is. I don't actually feel like this is a masculine energy's wife. It could be. Maybe that's why masculine energy is like, I just tell her to stay home. I don't know what it is. It could be a disagreement, because he's like, I thought you said you was gonna get an inheritance. I don't know. Her hand is right over that shit. Why her hand right over that? A masculine energy could feel silence by feminine energy. She got crazy, erratic. She could be loud, and because of that, he feels like he can't speak up without like making shit worse for her mentally, or something, since her grandmother, I don't know, died or something. I'm gonna say this though, when it pertains to that grandma's plot of land, it was a snake in the motherfucking grass, and it could be really haunting the feminine energy. Like, I didn't get no money from that. I didn't get the house. I didn't get nothing. I don't know what it is. She got a little something. So I have a lot of children. So I have 4 kids. Take it to resonate towards her. So when it's like, my family want to call 241 kids on me, or something. They're just highs and lows. The two people will be not getting high without the other. Shit, I don't know what it is. Take it out, resonates. All right, let's get to the future energy. Okay. You know, I'm seeing Ace of Wands. I'm talking to Pisces. Could be a fire sign, and necessarily, I don't know who the hell this is. Somebody's like, I got a crush on you. I got a crush on you. Ew. Someone got a crush on Pisces tarot reader. Look at me. I don't like it. Someone was like, I got a crush on you. Somebody got a crush on a person that is there for Pisces, there for Pisces relationship and all Pisces craziness. And somebody is like, I got a crush on that person. Maybe a Taurus sun. I don't like it though, because they could be playing mental games with the only stability in Pisces life. Because now that person is knocked out. What the hell am I talking about? Who did I say that to? Sagittarius? The person is knocked the fuck out. Who the fuck got knocked out like that? It's my sister. Take it as resonates. It's a dive bar. Somebody is like messing with her consciousness. I don't know what it is. But I just feel like someone could be dealing also with physical abuse. Like, I don't know who the, like, what I mean is like everybody can get it, or some, like, I'm just seeing that like somebody in the future could end up abusing the hell out of everybody in the house or home. It could be a Cancer sign getting abused or abusing someone. Also, if that's not the case, somebody out of the woodwork is trying to play games with Pisces house, home, or family. What I mean is like, it's like a catfish, but it's like, I got a crush on Pisces. I got a crush on Pisces man. I got a crush on Pisces mama, big mama. I don't know what it is. I just feel like somebody coming out the woodwork will be talking to everybody involved. But it's like, it's not what it's saying. Somebody out for blood. I do feel. Them like, did you talk to him? No. It could be Pisces' father or something. I don't know what it is. Take it however it resonates. But you know, somebody is like, it could be a stalker. It don't gotta be. They're not too close to Pisces house, but them like, I do got my eyes on the shit that you and that motherfucker build. It's a Virgo. Them like, so you think you upgraded it in life. You and your mama and your daddy, or you and your man, or you, your man and your mama, or you something, y'all didn't used to have shit. Y'all ain't have shit. Now y'all got this little motherfucking stupid ass house or something, and you think somebody gonna continuously drive past to have to look at this shit. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Somebody is just like, so I'm just going, if I can't destroy the house, then I just shall destroy y'all. I feel like it's easy to do. I don't know what it is. It's just an outsider. It could be a hater. It could be somebody's beautician. Why are they being a hater? They'll be going, look at me. Look at me. Look at all the work I did. You know, I built you up. I made you. It could be Aries, you know, and it's not that they don't have nothing to show for it. Them like, was left for dead and was remembered negatively. Like, you fat nigga, you fat bitch. But them like, I'm not dead. How dare you say that about me? Yeah, I don't know. It's just really weird. Why they would have to see Pisces, but Pisces would be on the internet or gossiping, talking about, my haters love me. The thing is, Pisces want to look like that person that want to destroy them. Like, somebody be going, you ain't me, Pisces. Stop it. Why you putting your makeup on? Why you doing all that to look like me? Now you even do hair shit like me. Why you doing that? Pisces will be going, it could be a big sister. Pisces like, I look up to her, I look up to him, but that person will be going, stop it. Stop. Because you got me fucked up. I'm looking for your stupid ass, and then attacked me and shit. It's just really weird. So someone just need to be careful about that. Well, that's all I got. Godspeed. God bless. Bye.